that's the speech you made that you didn't intend to make. It was outstanding. I would add to it only two things. The happiest I've been in the last few weeks is when the Chinese waited for Donald Trump to announce $500 billion worth of investment in artificial intelligence, only for China to drop, metaphorically, a nuclear bomb on the whole thing and wipe out $1.7 trillion in 1 hour on the US stock exchange by launching the DeepSeek artificial intelligence, which, if any of you have not, is it downloaded? What the kids say? If you haven't downloaded it yet, you really have to. This is an absolutely outstanding breakthrough by a Chinese company that spent a few $1 million, that's all. I think $5 million in investment. And it's young people, people who use their brains to make artificial brains that are truly transformative. This is multilateralism in action. This was a breakthrough that devastated American industry in 1 hour. And they've all gone scurrying back to the drawing board in Silicon Valley. And the only other point I'd make is this. The Prime Minister, I think she's the Prime Minister of Thailand, is in China this week. She's been there all week. They have made a series of industrial, commercial, financial deals that demonstrate beyond any contradiction how the sun is rising in the east, how despite all the efforts of the United States, in the Philippines more than anywhere else, to seek to divide the Asian nations, one against the other, with China at the center of the disputes. The South China Sea disputes, which are made on the Potomac in Washington, and which nobody in the South China Sea area has any interest in fomenting. The Thai Prime Minister shows how the Asian countries, and not just Southeast Asia, but the rising powers of India, of Pakistan, of Bangladesh, that's where the future is. And what's our role in that? There's actually still quite a lot of goodwill towards British expertise, British machinery, British know-how, British universities, British culture, the English language, in those countries. We need to be making friends with those countries. What do you do when the sun comes out? You try to get as close to it and get warmed by it as you possibly can. We have governments, Tory and Labour, whose entire response to the rise of the East is to be a dog in the manger, to try and throw a spoke in the wheel. It's time Britain got global, went global, and that's what we stand for.